Kamaru Usman. Well, even dating to his time on The Ultimate Fighter, DC, back in 2015, you got the sense very early on that Kamaru Usman could be something special. As he has always put it, I'm a problem. He's a champion, he's a real problem.
Yes, he is a problem because he has a pace and pressure that most guys can't handle. We saw it in the RDA fight. We saw it in the Woodley fight. And because his wrestling is so smothering, as he showed in the Moraes fight, his striking opportunities open themselves up. Kamaru Usman, as you say, J.A., is a real problem for anybody at 107.
And he's a loyalist. He has been true to his coaches, Henry Wolf, Greg Jones, and everybody else. Kamaru Usman has realized the dream, and he'll try to take it to the next level here tonight. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. All right, now let's get you our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, we send it inside the Octagon to the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, CM Punk.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
The fighters touch gloves.
Ready. Ready to fight.
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be.
Ooh, big shot land.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jump. Right hand punch from the clinch. Left hand punch from the clinch.
All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist, and they checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you
And he's
tap.
out. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. The ground and pound has been there all night. Side control now. Flush right hand is true. Usman's got the full mount. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspects of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Usman's right back to the full mount. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go.
Nicely done. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Kamaru Usman.
Take a seat. Breathe. Deep breath for me. Breathe. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right? You good? Great round.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body. Beautiful front.
Big knee. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by CM Punk. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
And they both stand up. CM Punk's kick to the body, that one blocked. The overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that will land you right on the spot.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, side control now. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Usman. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Usman's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Taken down now by Kamaru. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over.
Oh!
Posturing up now, and he's out. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by CM Punk. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Ground and pound strike there now. 3 minutes to go in round 3. CM Punk's got his back, and this is one fighter at OAM that you don't want anywhere near your back.
Down into his mouth.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Might be a submission attempt here,
I
champ.
mean, you cannot...
Looks pretty tight here, DC.
You can find it. It's over. John, it's over.
And he's out. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, hammer fist here by Kamaru. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. You gotta be careful, armbar. Oh, man, that was slick.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists,
Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
It's okay. We expect.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
CM Punk's going for a joke here.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Close guard. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Usman. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. CM Punk ground and pound from half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. CM Punk's back in full mount. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Lands the right hand. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
CM Punk's now trying for the Kimura.
Not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
Deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Fifth and final round, fourth comes.
What a fantastic wrestler. Great takedown.
Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life in the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
I mean, how many can he take? Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Solid strike on the ground. Usman's back in full mount. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Grips the body there. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Leg kick checked nicely by Usman.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Just missed with the left there. Got clipped with the right hand. Oh, that's a good right hand.
Nice. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Quick entry to get in on a single.
That was a great single.
Oh.
Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the Bronx.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, so there's the final horn, and what a performance by underdog challenger tonight. He had it all going on the feet, and in all likelihood, we've got a new champion atop this division.
If you're going to take a belt from a UFC champion, your game has to be on point. This young man came prepared mentally, he came prepared physically, and it feels like he used his striking to get the job done.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest
49-46.
declaring the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand and cheer. We have a new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and what an effort from the #1 contender and challenger here tonight to outlast the champion over 25 hard minutes. And now the focus shifts to this man